This podcast was produced by OAR FM Dunedin with support from New Zealand On Air.
Kia ora, and welcome to Diversity Dispatch, your local queer radio show. We're your hosts, Ricky
and Percy, and we're here to bring you the latest in Dunedin queer news, community projects, events, and more.
Sit back, relax, and tune into our fortnightly show hosted on OAR FM.
Let's get started.
Kia ora.
Hello.
How we doing, chookies? You can't respond. I love that. That got you good, didn't it? So welcome back to another episode. You're joined by me, Ricky, and also Miles.
Hi.
Woo, clap, 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 clap. So we were thinking today that we were going to have a silly, goofy, fun kind of episode, because obviously the other ones are all very serious and not fun or funny. What was I going to say? I don't know, it's gone. How are you?
I'm all right.
Mm-hmm.
Been a bit run down recently, so I feel like I'm going to have a good time today.
That is very mood, honestly. Like, today, I slept in a lot. Because, I was expecting to, wake up much earlier than I did so that I could, be here on time and do all the fun things that come with that. I woke up... What time did I wake up? At, 1:45. And we record here at 2. But, most people could get here in that time, but also I'm just when I wake up, I'm not awake for a bit.
I usually, what I do, say I have to be somewhere at 9, I set my alarm 2 hours before that, so 7. The first hour is just spent laying in bed.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
See, mine's a bit different because, obviously, ADHD medication. If I wake up to an alarm and I'm not medicated, I'm not getting up. I'm going back to sleep. On the days that I take breaks from it, I literally will wake up and go back to sleep, wake up and go back to sleep, regardless of whether I want to or not. Because I'm just I should get up now.
Oh, so you physically can't wake up?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, which is fun.
I had assumed it would be ADHD paralysis. Is that what it's called?
It basically is. It basically is that. Also just regardless of how much sleep I get, my body's not just oh, yum, that was a really good amount of sleep. Should we have some energy and go do things now? And so it's just well, that was a perfect amount of sleep. Let's feel awful for the first 20, 30 minutes.
I never wake up feeling rested.
No, neither. Oh, gosh. It's such a... I feel cheated. Some people just... people that go to bed, touch head to pillow, asleep.
Jealous.
That's black magic.
Yeah.
And I'll have what she's having. Because,
Same.
Have you ever
Knock
had,
me out.
Literally, have you ever had, sleepovers and stuff, and then the guests that you have, over are the ones that, fall asleep, straight away?
I always make sure that if I have guests over, they're sleeping in a separate room because if I need womb conditions to fall asleep, silent, pitch dark, nothing.
I'm right there with you. I can only sleep if I have an eye mask on, a sleep mask rather.
I used to have massive sensory issues with wearing a mask to bed, and then I just sort of forced myself to get over it by suffering the first week or so.
Yeah, and that's the same with me because my sensory issues were if there is any light in my bedroom, no sleep. Club, another club. No.
That's what you do when you can't sleep?
Club, another club. Except it's Club Penguin.
Oh. Didn't they shut that down years ago?
I hope so, because I think it's very much just chat room type.
Because I was never into it.
Neither.
But I'm pretty sure they shut it down.
I think they had to because it was just unregulated, and it's just hello, fellow kids. I'm also a fellow kid. Anyway, follow this link.
Born in 1862.
Yeah. I'm a kid at heart. I never developed past the age of 16. So we were thinking today that we would do some silly, goofy quizzes for all of you.
Yes.
Yeah, because, it's that kind of day where we just want the chill vibes.
Chill vibes.
Let's do some fun stuff because we love fun. Oh, also, back onto the whole tired, burnt out, topic.
I accidentally made myself nocturnal for the last week.
I mean, honestly, I've been right there with you.
And then I went back to work.
And then they would have shaken it out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like, after the drag shows, I definitely get a bit nocturnal. I've since, like, gone to my doctor to get some, like, slow-release melatonin. Oh, pardon me.
Good.
Melatonin, which is helping, which is good. So I'm able to get to sleep early. I mean, I still end up sleeping like 10 and a half hours like I did today. But hey, if I set an alarm, that won't happen. And I didn't, because I was like, oh no, I know my body and it wakes up roughly around this time. And it did not. So I'm like, hey, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Also, yeah, fun fact. I ordered a Motorola flip phone somewhat recently because I want to separate my, like, leisure phone stuff from, like, actually needing to be contacted via emergency. Because I'm like, the amount of notifications that my phone will just, like, throw in my face at any given moment gives me so much, like, anxiety.
You have working hours now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, business hours.
She's a working girl.
Did you get the one you wanted?
I did get the one I wanted. I got one. It doesn't look as cool and fun as, like, the ones that I was initially looking at.
You'll
But like,
glam it up.
I will. I'm going to stone it.
Yes.
Rhinestone it. So then it'll be a conversation starter.
Careful not to get glue in the hinges.
Oh, that is good advice. Thank you for that.
Maybe wrap them in, like, tape or something so you physically can't get anything on the hinges.
Yeah. I think the hinges aren't very visible. I think it's like, yeah, just the way they've designed it, which is good. But also, I think I will do that
Be
anyway.
cautious.
Yeah. Cautious Tina. Yeah, so that arrived today. So I'm going to get a new SIM card so that I can, like, you know, separate. So I'm like, because nowadays everyone just uses, like, Facebook and stuff to contact all of their friends. And it's like, I
still text people.
Like... And I don't. And I'm trying to, like, move back into that.
I'll text people if it's important, and then I'll, like, message people if it's, like, fun, goofy, silly.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that's just how my brain works. So, like, if someone texts me about something goofy, silly, I'm like, why?
Yeah, you're like, this is not the place for that.
Yeah, this is for important stuff only.
Yeah. Well,
because then I can, like, turn my data off if I don't want all the noise.
True. I find that...
But then I get anxious.
Like, having notifications off on my device...
But then you miss important notifications.
Exactly. That's exactly my thing. So I'm just like...
Because I get so anxious about missing out on stuff or, like, missing something important because people don't have the same system I do in regards to texting and messaging.
Exactly. So I'm like, maybe we just have to... Or I suppose I was like, well, maybe we need a platform so that we can tell everyone that this is the way that things should be. Oh, wait. Here we are.
This is why I love Discord servers, because you can mute certain channels.
I find that really difficult because when I first joined Discord, the amount of, like, random notifications that would come up in these things, I'm like, I feel like I've muted everything in this, and there's still things popping up.
Mute the server.
Well, that's what I would do, initially, and then that wouldn't
mute
work.
all except at mentions.
Yeah, like I was muting something, and it was like I was reading the screen, and the thing was...
Were people adding you constantly?
No, I don't think so. It was just, I don't know, it was really annoying, and it was really stressful. So then, yeah, I still have a few notifications on my Discord, but I just ignore it, so I'm like, it's probably nothing.
I don't think I've opened Discord in, like, weeks. Probably months.
I only use it to, like, talk to people who play Pokemon Unite.
I only use it to game with people, but I haven't, I moved house probably like 2 months ago now. Jesus, it's been a while. And I haven't set up my PC in the 2 months, so I haven't been gaming with anyone.
I mean, that's fair. I also haven't been gaming. Why? Because my Nintendo Switch was stolen out of my bedroom, not last Saturday, but the one prior.
By an actual thief or by, like, a roommate or something?
I mean... I'm assuming an actual thief, but we did also have somebody move out of the flat like 2 days after that. So I'm like, and stuff's getting weird with that. So I don't know.
I'm assuming you didn't have contents insurance.
No, but even if I did, like, it wouldn't be worth. What do you call it?
Was it a Switch or a Switch Mini?
It was a Switch, Nintendo Switch, but it was like the first generation. They also took a Bluetooth speaker and a tube of hand cream.
We know what they're doing with those devices.
They're sticking them together. Or they're just trying to make a nice romantic, scene. Yeah, which was strange because I'm just like, if it was this flatmate, I'm fairly certain that they would not be moisturising their hands.
Yeah.
Just because hygiene. Not to be mean or anything, but, a bit weird. Yeah, but the weird thing about this is that I think 8 years ago, I also had my bedroom broken into, and the things that were stolen were a gaming console, a Bluetooth speaker, and a beauty product. Last time it was like a perfume fragrance cologne. This time it was hand cream.
That's interesting.
Like, what a strange coincidence.
Maybe you're sleepwalking and just hiding things from yourself.
Well, like, imagine. Well, like, where would I hide them?
From yourself.
With my sleep mask on.
You wouldn't be able to see where you're putting them.
I guess my third eye's open, babe. Or just sonar. I'm just like...
Did you watch Unus Annus when that was a thing?
What is that?
Okay, so Markiplier and Ethan, aka Crank Gameplayers, did this channel where the whole idea was that it's only going to exist for a year. They're going to do one episode a day, every day for the whole year, and then they're going to delete the entire channel at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And one of them was like hide and seek and pitch dark, and Ethan was like doing actual echolocation as just like a regular person and like managed to find Mark with it, and there's like so many like clips of it because it's just amusing.
That sounds really fun. I would love to play echolocation hide and seek.
That would be so fun. I desperately want to do that now.
On that note, there was a TikTok I saw of this girl who pranked her boyfriend, and what she did was she painted her body to blend into the curtain in his bedroom, and then as he's like on his computer, she's like basically pretending there's a poltergeist in there, like throwing stuff at him. And then he's just like, what is going on? Because she's just like camo.
There's no way that worked.
Oh, it was pretty convincing. Also, the lights were off.
Maybe it's my like spatial awareness speaking, but I don't think I would ever fall for that.
I agree. No, like, I'm right there with you.
Because the first thing that moves, I'm investigating how and why it moved.
Exactly. Like, it's... And he's just like, I think it took her 3 times for him to actually be like, there's something in here. Like 3 times to throw something at him. Which, like, I feel like...
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, I'm an idiot.
Fool me 3 times. What? Oh my God, that's so mean. Fool me 4 times. Yeah, I feel like if somebody was pranking me that way, I feel like walking into the room, I'd be like, something's wrong. Something's not right.
The vibes are off.
Literally. Like, the amount of times that's, like, I've reacted that way, it's probably just because I'm, like, hyper-vigilant or, like, super anxious, and I'm just like...
I can smell someone's been in here.
Like, I can smell bad intentions.
No, but it's literally like, because I grew up with 2 younger siblings, so we were chaos incarnate. And, like, I would literally, like, come home after school and be like, my door's open. I did not leave my door open this morning. Someone has been in my room. And I would investigate someone had been in my room.
Are you also the type of person where, like, first of all, that entire thing, and then you go in and your entire bedroom is committed to memory. So you're just like, that pen wasn't facing that way. And
even because I was a very, very messy kid as well, I would, like, never clean my room. It wasn't dirty. It was clean.
Is it, like, organised mess?
An organised mess. And I would see, like, someone shifted that sweater 3 inches to the left on the floor. That's strange.
And you're like, no, but I put it there. Like, I know to the untrained eye, it looks like this room's a mess. But
it's like, oh, my cat was sleeping on it during the day because there's cat hairs on it.
And you're like,
it's like, that's why it moved.
Yes. Maybe it's
nothing gets past me.
Except, I don't know.
Poltergeists.
Exactly. Exactly. Except, yeah. Except that. Quiz. Should we do a quiz?
What's the first one you selected? I was a quiz girly as a kid. I would do, like, all the spirit animal ones and, like, what does this mean and all that sort of thing.
Well, I can hear a weird...
Yeah, that's a tone.
Yeah, you can hear it too.
Yeah. Is it in the headphones or is it?
I don't know. I think it is in the headphones.
No, it's not in the headphones.
Oh, it's not?
It was a vacuum.
See? Look, proof. Nothing gets past us.
Because it was the same wind down sound that, the vacuums do. Yeah.
That's funny that both of us are like,
I didn't notice it at first.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
No, I would have noticed it, but you were speaking, so I didn't hear it start.
True. Yeah, so lesson learned. Stop talking so much. No. So this is a quiz. It's obviously a BuzzFeed one. If anything, I haven't read through it, obviously, but
you can censor it.
Exactly. So this one's called Can We...
So are you asking me the questions and I'm answering?
Sure, let's do it that way.
Okay.
So can we actually guess your age based on what you consider dating red flags?
Okay, this will be fun for me because everyone either does or does not guess my age immediately.
Interesting. Is that a red flag? Maybe. It could be.
No.
Which of these behaviours some people consider red flags do you think are absolute deal breakers? Check all that apply. Talks badly about exes.
Keep scrolling through the list and I'll tell you.
Is frequently late. Oh my God, that's too real. Doesn't initiate paying for anything. Doesn't like your friends. Leaves in the middle of arguments. Bad at texting or calling back. Has family that is too involved in their life. Watches a game or show on their phone during a date. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, check that one.
Gives bad gifts. For me, personally, that's...
Are you checking?
Yeah.
I thought you were asking me the question.
Well, how about we do it collectively? Let's see what...
But then it has to guess both our ages and we're not the same age.
Is that what it's...
Did you not listen to the title when you read
it? Okay, we'll go with... I'll uncheck mine. Doesn't like animals. Tracks your location.
Okay, that's a red flag.
Yeah. Gives the silent treatment when upset. Has a lot of friends of girl or guy friends.
That's
what?
So last century.
That is what? Oh, I think that's they're trying to put this in there to catch those ones to be like, no, that's not good. Forgets important dates like birthdays and anniversaries. Isn't interested in finding a job. Uses social media a lot. Dresses poorly. Makes jokes that are borderline offensive. Tries to control your finances. Refuses... That's
a red flag, the finance ones.
It is.
Yeah.
Refuses to cuddle. Is a bad kisser. Talks about marriage right away. Cheated on a previous partner. Has no hobbies. Is an overly picky eater. Keeps their living space messy. Obsessed with looking at themselves in the mirror.
They keep their living space messy on purpose or they just don't clean it?
Keeps their living space messy. So
they intentionally keep it messy.
Or it's probably more like a hard refusal to tidy.
Check that one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Has road rage.
No, I have road rage.
Check. No. Hates on mainstream things because they are mainstream. Is not willing to share their stuff. All right, so now you get to...
That's a long list.
I know. I'll just hand it to you. How about that?
Okay.
So I'm not...
So a lot of them are like very, very circumstantial. Like, what's one of them that I can...
Also,
forgets important dates. I forget important dates, but I write them down because I know I'm going to forget them. So does that count as forgetting?
No. I think it's more of like there is no effort in attempting to, to remember them, or there's just no importance to them.
Yeah. Or like leaves in the middle of an argument. That might be because you're getting too heated and you need to calm down before you can continue the argument later. I have done that before in arguments. I'd be like, hey, I need to take a second because I'm getting too emotional to really think about this rationally.
I think this is assuming that they say nothing. They just get up and go the moment it's your turn to start talking. So for me, that's a red flag because it's just like... Okay, so you're the only...
It's just because they're not specifying.
I know. This is the neurodivergent issue.
The undiagnosed-tism.
Well, they didn't specify that they would, discuss with you prior to leaving. It's just literally like, bye.
Leaving in the middle of an argument. But that also includes that as well, though, doesn't it?
No.
Because you're still leaving in the middle of an argument.
No, but it's like you're
reason.
excusing yourself from the argument if you're...
Okay. Well, I'll check that then if they're not explaining why they're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to recap, I've chosen leaves in the middle of the argument, watches a game or show on their phone during... Actually, I'm going to uncheck that one because it could be a movie date. Or like you're spending silent time together, which I feel like us neurodivergent girlies
yeah. No, I like
understand. That. Still track your location, tries to control your finances, keeps their living space messy. Okay, done choosing. Oh, that was the whole quiz.
Yeah.
They think I'm 28. Should I tell the audience how old I am?
Sure.
I'm 18.
So, a little bit off.
28? You're 28.
29.
29.
No, it's fine. It's funny
because your phone back.
Some people like to, like, when I had my birthday, becoming 29, they're like, "Oh, you're old. You're so old," and I'm just like, I mean, you can ask the skin on my face. Am I old? Maybe you should be wearing some sunscreen, Chuck. So I don't feel old.
Mm.
Oh, well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've still got maybe like 5 minutes, maybe just
really?
under. So I'm like, I think I had another one in a different window.
Did you want to do the other thing that we discussed potentially doing?
Oh, I forgot to bring the things. What?
Okay.
I was running out of time. I was like, oh no, I have to run.
You texted me when we were meeting, hey, I'm going to be leaving in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yes. Yes, I did. But that's why I made that the like time, because I knew that there's a buffer. So like if I'm late, then I'm at least not late to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were late to meet me.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a red flag.
It is. Is it?
No.
No, didn't think so.
We all have reasons for being late. If it was late because, like, no, I just didn't want to go yet.
Yeah.
Or, like, I don't know. I guess your priorities would have to match mine. Or
Yeah.
at least justify them.
Priorities, but also, like, anxieties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Food, love, trivia, Harry Potter. No.
Oh, there was one that I did where it's like, what kind of, like, preparation of potato are you? I think I got...
And which were you?
I don't remember. I want to say it was hash brown, but I can't be certain.
Oh my goodness. If a quiz told me that I was a hash brown, I'd have to get off the internet forever.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't.
You're the one that clicked on the quiz.
I didn't click hash brown though.
You clicked the answers to get hash brown.
So what? I'm a hash brown. Is that what you're saying?
Your brain is shredded like a hash brown.
Honestly, you kind of ate me up with that. Yeah. I don't think we have enough time for another quiz, which is fine. Yeah, but some sensory people would hate that. Apologies. Have we got any events coming up?
November 6th is the Palestine fundraiser at yours. Palestine drag show fundraiser, which I will be in.
And I will also, yes.
Which I have not chosen numbers for yet.
Neither have I. There is one that I've been wanting to do for this. Whether or not I have the lyrics saved in my mind well enough, probably not.
I would love to do Zombie, but Kira did that at Inch Bar. I think it was the last Inch Bar show.
I mean, that's okay. She doesn't own the rights.
No, but it's so recent. But it's such a perfect song. And I've sung it live before, years and years ago. Because I used to, be an attention addict.
I mean, high stimulation makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I would have. As soon as the opening notes, I was like, because I was there taking photos with your camera, which I think I still need to go through your little SIM card.
Yeah, I see. It's funny because Kira's hit me up since then to be like, "Hey, could you upload those photos?" And I'm like,
"No,
I don't have the capacity. Like, I'm so I have no available spoons." But I've still got deadlines and things that I have to do, so I'm just like,
yeah.
And I even messaged her being like, I mean, you're welcome to come pick up the SD card because,
No, I need to filter out all the bad ones before they see them.
Yeah.
Because I could not figure out the right settings for that camera. And then I was talking with Salmon Color, who was also taking photos. And he was saying, like, yeah, no, I'm having the same issues with my, like, brand new camera. And I was like, okay, so it's not me. it's the cameras can't conceive what's happening on the stage.
Yeah, but also, like, the lighting at Inch Bar is a bit, like, low. So I'm like, maybe if we had more of a specific...
I did fiddle around with settings to accommodate that, and I did get the lighting okay. It was just the blur.
Yeah.
And the photos, I don't know. It was frustrating. And I tried lots of different things.
Sam played around with the settings on that camera for one of the other shows we did.
Oh, didn't he spend like 40 minutes on it or something?
I don't know about that. But like the setting he put on it made it so it took 3 pictures every time you did the thing. And I was like, no, we're not doing this because like I'm not going through deleting them all. But anyway, that is our time right there.
Oh.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you when we see you.
And that's a wrap for today. Diversity Dispatch airs fortnightly on Thursdays at 5 p.m. So if you like today's episode, then be sure to join us in a couple of weeks for the next installment on OAR FM.
And check out the podcast on oar.org.nz and your favourite podcast platforms. Tune in for more chill chats, fun facts, and upcoming local events on Diversity Dispatch.
This podcast was produced by OAR FM Dunedin with support from New Zealand On the Air.